What's up, everybody? Welcome to Friendship Frequency. This is a podcast where we talk about our real life struggles and what has worked for us. We get real, we get vulnerable, and discuss our everyday lives. And we invite you to go on this journey to better yourself along with us. I'm Tab Johnson.
I'm Aaron Whitmore.
And this is who we are, and this is what we do. Hola!
Hola,
How goes it,
How's
friend?
going?
It goes.
It is Seahawks Day. About to put an ass whooping on them Rams.
That's right. That's right. I know. I got to go get my Seahawks stuff on here after this. Bruh, let me tell you about my morning.
Here we go.
Oh my God. My kids. I love them. I love my kids. Jaden, for those of you that don't know, I have a 17-year-old that is still at home. The other two are grown and out of the house. But Jason and I went and got new phones yesterday, upgraded all the things, blah, blah, blah. Well, of course, Jaden, what are you guys doing at the Apple store? Because we have Life 360. What are you guys doing at the Apple store? Minding our business, leaving yours alone. Well, then today we get up and it starts first thing this morning. Dad, let me talk to you. Hear me out. That's the text message. So I just realized I had chicken pot pie on my shirt. Anyway, so Jaden's willing and Dylan to get a new phone, which we already had plans to get Jaden a new phone, so whatever. But then it turns into, well, I could get a Jaden's super into K-pop. I could get a K-pop album at the store, and, I feel like that's a good trade. This is the text message. This is reasonable, Dad. So I have to run to Walmart because I need to get pellets and stuff for Jason's putting stuff on the smoker today. We needed to get pellets and stuff like that, little last minute stuff. So we run to Walmart and I text Jaden this morning, hey, we're running to Walmart. Do you need anything? Jaden's like, well, can I go? Of course you can go. Hurry up. So we go to Walmart. Of course, we find the K-pop CD collection, right? I'm like, Jaden, you don't even have a CD player, do you? Jaden was like, what? I was like, a CD player. Jaden's like a movie player? I'm like, well, we get the CD. It's like the pack, like when you would buy somebody's greatest hits. It's like the pack of them, right? We get it. We're moseying along. I'm like, well, we could probably find you a cheap little boombox so you could play your CDs. Jaden's like, I don't even know what you're saying to me right now. Don't worry about it. I got it. So we're walking. We find this little boombox. We find a little boombox. It's $30. It's $30, right? I'm like, oh, this will work. Put it in the cart. Finish, whatever. We just get home. Jaden opens the CDs and Jaden's like, where is the cord to plug in? I'm like, Jaden, no, what? You want to show them? Yes, let me see. Said boombox.
Nice.
Anyway, I'm like, no, you gotta put it inside the boombox and it plays it. Well, Jaden's opening the boombox, and remember how we had the long wire that was attached to the boombox for the antenna? Jaden's like, what is this? I'm like, listen, you gotta put a tack on the wall, you gotta wrap the wire around it, like up high, so you can get radio stations. Jaden, what? It's like a foreign concept. Jaden then puts the CD inside the boombox, and I'm like trying to explain to Jaden how this all works. Jaden's like, goes to grab the book that comes with the boombox and goes to flip the page, and it's like an accordion, so it's like all these. Jaden's like, Mom, can I just download it? No, you got the CD pack. This is your life now. Oh my God. So of course we play it, and Jaden's like, it doesn't even sound like this is boombox sound, high quality boombox sound right here, Jaden. Jaden's like, I was like, listen, you're going through a rite of passage right now that most kids your age will never know about. I'm like, I am having a moment. Like, I am so proud of you right now. Jaden's like, I don't like it. Oh my God.
It's hilarious. Like, CDs weren't that long ago, and that was like the fad.
Well, Jaden's like, well, you guys had vinyls. First of all, no, we didn't. I'm not that old. Your dad and I had CDs and cassette tapes. We were not vinyls. And Jaden goes, "A big is that a Jaden? Is that a big CD? The no, oh my god, it just is so. It's so funny to see that stuff. I didn't even think we'd find a boombox, honestly, and then to find
Right.
that little one, like, it's so wild to see. And then I was explaining to Jaden, I was like, "Oh, don't get me started on how to make a mixtape, Jaden." I was like, "You'll never know the struggle of making a mixtape." Jason was like, "You gotta wait for the DJ to shut up so you can push record right at the right time."
You know, it would be hilarious is to bring out a rotary phone.
Dude, what? These kids would die if they had to use a rotary phone. It's so funny.
It
But
is.
yeah, that was my entertainment this morning, teaching my
That's
17-year-old
funny.
how to use a CD player and that high quality sound that comes out of that boombox. I was
I
like,
mean,
listen,
it's
it's like
hilarious. CDs weren't even that long ago.
no, no. And they still sell them in the stores too. Like,
Yeah.
I was surprised that we could even find that whole, it's like the greatest, it's the whole story of
Yeah.
them or whatever. And it's BTS. And so Jaden is all about the K-pop phase, fad, whatever it is. And yeah, it just is.
It's funny, like occasionally I take selfies in my car and stuff. And up until recently, I had a visor CD holder,
Yeah. Yep.
and the CDs were present in the picture, and
Mm-hmm.
people are like, "You still got CDs?"
Bruh. What?
I mean,
I got a book.
what are you talking about?
I got a
Yeah,
whole
I
ass
mean,
book. You can flip the pages.
I don't own any CD. I mean, I got a crap ton of CDs, but I don't own a CD player. The stereo in my car doesn't work. It has a CD player in it, but it don't even work.
The Journey has, which is Jaden's car. Jaden's car has a CD player in it, so that's good. But yeah, like my car now doesn't have a CD player in it. And my car now, like everything hooks up automatically. So I don't have to worry about an aux cord or any of that. Like it's just
Right?
so wild to see like the differences in, I remember like when first we started watching DVDs and then Blu-ray came out
Yeah.
and oh, we had everything Blu-ray. Like it's just wild to see the difference. If you put a cassette tape in front of my kids, I bet they wouldn't even know it. Ashley probably would.
No.
Ashley would know what it is, but JJ and Jaden, no clue. They wouldn't even
Yeah,
know what to do with it.
they wouldn't know the struggle of putting a pencil in the hole of a tape.
Bruh, that part.
Right?
Or finding one of your parents' old tapes that nobody ever listens to and stuffing toilet paper in the top so you could record over it. Like, those were the
Or
days.
or you go back even further in the VHS tapes. I mean, we had that going to Blockbuster Video,
Dude, Jason
renting
and
it.
I, like, one of our first, like, date type things was at a Blockbuster Video, picking out movies. Hmm. Yeah, these kids don't know the struggle. They don't know. And I feel like they've been cheated because of that.
I mean, I remember, and I still can't like fathom that it was even allowed. But they had. Do you remember Faces of Death?
Yes, yes. Yep,
Like
sure do.
that shit is crazy. You could go to Blockbuster Video and rent Faces of
Mm-hmm.
Death with people getting
Yep,
their head chopped off, animals getting killed. Like
yep. And it
it
showed
was just
everything.
it showed
Yeah,
everything. Nothing
yep.
was
I remember
blurred.
that.
I'm just like, damn. And you think about that now? I mean, people take cell phone videos and post it on the internet, and you see that shit. But like,
Yep. I think Jaden actually said something to me one time about Faces of Death. And they were talking about it at school. And I was like, you guys don't even know. I'm like, I don't even know if they exist anymore, but like, you guys will
yeah,
never understand. I said, because that wasn't Like they probably wouldn't be anything to these kids today, but back in our day, we didn't see that on TV all the time.
No.
Or like I remember when people started cursing on TV, I was like, "Oh, this is what we're doing now." Oh my god, I think I saw a boob. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I'm just like, I've lived through, well, I was born in 76 and I'm pushing 50. I'm fucking old. I've been through a
no, you're
lot of
not.
fucking technology.
Just getting started, friend. You're just getting
Right.
started.
Just getting started. But you just look back. I mean, I even experienced the beta tapes that were even before VHS.
Yep.
You
Huh?
know,
Huh? It's wild. This morning was just a clear vision of, oh my God, like, yeah, your kids really don't know. Like, it was, yeah. But yeah, so that's how my morning started. Great entertainment.
that's
Great,
awesome.
you know, and God love Jaden. Jaden's facial expressions and the stuff that comes out of Jaden's mouth, like, is pure entertainment all the time. So, Jaden just, what am I supposed to do with this?
You should have you should have recorded it. It would
I
have went
know, I
viral.
know. Literally. I told Jaden, I was like, I'm going to talk about this in the podcast. That's why Jaden brought the boombox in here.
That's funny.
So, but no, other than that, it's been a whirlwind of a week and just trying to, dude, my body is so sore. Like, it's better today for sure. And it's crazy because it's not my legs. Like normally it's my legs, but my upper body, it's because I switched to push and pull days. Push, pull, and leg days.
Yeah.
I need you to understand that this back here, this tricep, my noodle bro is broken. It's broken. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't even feel like I did that much. Like during it, I didn't feel it, but the next day, like I was trying to lift my arm, like to get my shirt. I was like, yeah, no, we might go to work naked because we can't even get a shirt on right now. Like that, the struggle was that real,
Right.
but it
Yeah, it
feels
was.
good.
Yeah, it feels good to be in the gym. The other day, like I finally like started being social at the gym
Hmm.
instead of just
It's
like keeping to myself.
it's hard, right? Like, am
Yeah.
I the only
I mean,
one?
it's not hard, I guess per se. I want to get there and like get done.
Yeah.
I guess more or less for like I guess it's I just need to come out of my shell. I mean, not that I'm
Hmm.
afraid to talk to people because
Right.
I'm there on a singular mission and just to like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, it's just weird, but I guess it took other people to like approach me and start having conversations or ask questions, for that wall to drop. But
Right.
there's like four or five guys that I regularly say hi to or stop and have a conversation with at the gym
That's
on a daily
good.
basis. So
I do not have that yet, and I don't know why it terrifies me. It doesn't terrify me, but like number one, my RBF is real. Like let's let's be for real. Especially if I'm in a focused mode.
yeah,
And I saw this thing that said depending on what type of headphones you wear is how people like will approach you in the gym. Well, I always wear these. And these are like the ones that say don't talk to me, don't try, don't even bother, whatever. And then earbuds are a little less intimidating and people will, approach you. And then obviously if you don't wear any, then people will stop and talk to you.
yeah,
So, but yeah, I and Jason and I jump around gyms so much because of depending on what our schedule is that day. But I do want to make it a point to start approaching people in the gym and just, especially women my age, because I think there's not a stigma, but I think it's already intimidating for us to walk into a gym and then to kind of, not have anybody say hi or whatever. Like, there was this lady in the gym the other day, and I mean, she was cooking. Like, she was after it. And I really wanted to just go up to her and be like, I see you, girl. Like, keep putting in the work. But I
Yeah.
didn't. So, no, I think that's awesome that you're doing that. That's huge. So,
Yeah,
I'll get
there
there.
was there was one guy that, obviously he was like, he might be bigger than what I was originally, and I see him in the gym like putting in an effort like several
Yeah.
times a week, and I was like, somebody may not say it to him, because most family or friends, like when you
Yeah.
start having like big success in the gym, losing weight,
Mhm.
you know people don't support you. Like, why are you doing
Right.
that? And so I was just like, I'm gonna go up and say to him, I basically say, I see you, like, great job on
Yeah.
putting in the effort. And I was like, I used to be big like you, and stick to it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how conversations start. But yesterday I was at the gym, and there's this Mexican guy that we talk every day, just about, or
Yeah.
at least walk by and dab
Mhm.
the fish, and he was working next to me on the cables, and I'm doing bicep stuff, and he's doing tricep stuff, and he was asking me questions about my wrist straps that I have, and
Mhm.
then I also have the hook ones for doing like lat pull downs and rows, and he was asking me about that, and I was letting him try it, and um, it's like, he's like, "Is those hook things work? What do you use them for?" And I said, lat pull downs and rows, and um, dumbbell rows, or Smith machine rows, or
Yeah.
straight legged deadlifts. And he tried it, and he was doing triceps with this the straight bar, and I was like, "Yeah, the other day it had me doing 80, and I think he was doing 50 or something like that." He's
Huh?
like, "My triceps are burning," and I was like, "The other day it had me do 80. I'm curious if I can do 90." I was like, "Do you care if I try?" And so I jumped over there and moved it down to 90, and just did it like butter.
Nothing. Yeah.
And then I was like, you know,
Show
I'm,
off.
I'm wondering if and it was kind of a flex. And then I was like, I'm wondering if I could do the whole stack. So I dropped it down and did the full stack. And he tried. I mean, he tried 80 and 90, and
Yeah.
he couldn't do it. I mean, obviously, I'm 6'2", 300 and something pounds, and he's maybe 5'8", and probably 200 or maybe
Yeah.
180. I was actually shocked that I could do 100, because I've never even
Dude,
attempted
that
it.
makes that makes my arms hurt, honestly. That makes my arms hurt.
Yeah, I was like, it's crazy, like, how strong my triceps are compared to my biceps. And he's like, "Dude, you got huge ass biceps." And I was like, "But I don't feel strong. Like, I can't do, like," it tried to have me do, the straight bar 65-pound curls on the cable rows or cables, it's a struggle to do it. It hurts. And he's like, "Dude, your biceps are huge." And I was like, "Well, I don't feel like I have the strength, because I'm more focusing on hypertrophy rather
Yeah.
than, and that grows the muscle rather than
Huh?
focusing on strength." I mean, I see myself every day, so I don't see like, I see progress, but I don't see that it's like I'm correlating strength with the size of my muscle, and it's just
Yeah,
not.
which is wild to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't number one, you can't do that. But number two, like, this self-doubt that you have is killing me, Aaron. Like, just gonna put it out there. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. you have to stop doubting yourself. Like, you're so much stronger than you realize. And then on top of that, like, that's just physically.
Yeah.
Mentally, like, you've given me some of the best advice I've ever had in my life. And, like, I need you to, like, listen to your own advice.
Well,
Like,
I have the best saying that I said, "Here, use my advice because I don't use it," or "Here, take my advice because I don't use
bruh,
it."
facts. My God.
But I do. I mean, I do definitely have self doubt, and he's been trying to get me to. He's throwing up 75-pound dumbbells, doing bench press, and he's like, "I'll spot you doing it. You want to do it?" And I was like, I just have like this massive self doubt of not being able to do it. And plus, I don't want to injure
Okay.
myself either. So
Well, let's just unpack that for a second. Okay, let's say you do it, right? What's the
yeah,
worst thing that could happen?
I hurt myself. I
Okay,
hurt
but
my
you have a
shoulder
spotter,
and set my. Yeah.
so he's not going to let you injure yourself. So let that one go. Next.
Okay. But you can still injure yourself.
You can, but I also remember at one point in when we were in 75 hard where you were scared that your back was going to hurt and you were holding yourself back because you were so scared you were going to injure your back, and then
Yeah.
you just went ahead and did it. And
Yeah. You're right. I mean, there's definitely fear there, and
somebody
fear
write
just.
it down. Somebody write it down. Hurry up. Somebody write it down right now.
God damn it.
You have
Yeah.
to, like, it's not weird. It's crazy to me that fear is the thing that gets you more
Yeah.
often than anything else. And, like, I think you need to just do it. Because
Yeah.
here's why I say this. I posted that picture of the vertical knee raise machine. Now I need you to understand, like, I was about ready to cry when I saw that on my stupid fit body thing as a exercise. It had been
Oh,
on there
stupid.
right. It had been on there a different day, like 3 days before that, I think. But somebody was on the machine and I was like, "Oh, dang. Too bad. Can't wait. Got to do something different," right? Because I was getting ready. I was the morning before work. So I did like standing in place, high knees or whatever. Anyway, well, yesterday nobody was on it. And I was like, okay, like you cannot let this machine like beat you this bad. Like I was ready to bawl my eyes out. So I text Jason. And truth be told, had Jason not been there, I probably would not have done it. I probably would have replaced it with something and did something different. I text Jason and I'm like, "Can you come help me do this?" He's like, "Yep, let me wipe down this machine and I'll be right there." So he comes over and I'm standing on the machine already, like up on it, you know? And he's like, "What do you got to do?" I was like, "I have to do 3 sets or 5 sets of 3." And he's like, "Okay." He's like, I was like, "I'm scared. Like my legs are like shaking." And he's like, "Scared of what?" I was like, "I'm scared my shoulders are going to give out and like my arms are going to snap and me fall through." He's like, "I'm right here. I'm not going to let that happen." I don't know if I trust that you can catch all this square footage I'm throwing around. Like, he's like, "Babe, you won't do that." He was like, "You have to just try." And I was like, "Okay." So he helps me get my elbows situated. And he's like, "You got to keep your elbows in as tight as you can." And he's like, "Don't try and lift your legs." He said, "Just let your weight, just hold your weight for a second." So I'm like counting down and I'm like, and finally I just, fuck it. I let go and just hold on, and hold my weight. And I'm like, and I hold it for like a little while. And I'm like, okay, if I can hold my weight that long, I can lift my legs. You know what I mean? So I just did it. And of course, I felt, it was like one of those moments like, your girl did that.
Right.
Yeah, it was ugly. Don't get me wrong. It was so ugly. And I think I got my knees up to like, but listen, nevertheless, we got to start somewhere. But then in that, like after that was over, I remember thinking to myself, like, I've been in the gym a little over what? we'll call it 2 years, off and on 2 years that we've been going to the gym. And I've never done that machine because I was scared of it. And then it made me start thinking about how many other things I haven't done because I'm scared of it. And like, just am, I don't know why it's different this time. I do know why it's different. It's because I'm a lot, like, my faith has a lot to do with it. And I'm just getting bigger and stronger in my faith. But I just am not, fear will not be the thing that holds me back anymore. It might be physical limitation, and that's only temporary. It might be not opportunity, but like timing or something like that. But it will not be fear. And it won't be self doubt anymore, because 45 years, that has been the thing that has held me back from doing so many things. And not only for me, but for other people, has prevented me to help other people. And that just won't be the thing anymore. And damn it, it's not going to be the thing for you anymore either. Like, pull it
I love
together.
that. I love that for you. I'm glad you said that. I've done it before. I have attempted it, but because my gym actually has a weight assist
Yeah.
tricep, and I've tried to do that with the maximum amount of weight.
Is that where you have to do where you get on your knees and you do you have to set the weight to counterbalance you or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that machine is a little intimidating to me too.
I mean, you can do that until you can accomplish the one that's not weighted assist.
Yeah.
Like I've done the full stack with the knees on there and tried to do it
Yeah.
previous. I haven't tried it for a long time. I probably could do it now because my triceps are a lot stronger, but I've just avoided doing it,
Yeah.
shoulder wise. And then my triceps weren't strong enough to hold 300 and
Right.
something pounds. I'm going to incorporate it back in. But
I watched this guy get on the tricep machine thing that you're talking about, but not the weighted one, just
yeah,
the plain one or whatever. He gets on there and it's just him, and he goes up one time like nothing, butter, comes down, grabs a 50-pound dumbbell with his naked toes, with his naked feet. First of all, gross, but naked feet,
yeah.
and is going and has the dumbbell in between his feet and is holding his and doing them. Then I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, I see people they have a waist strap on with a chain that goes down to a
yep,
dumbbell to add more weight because they're not
yeah,
progressing if they're, just doing it.
yeah. I've seen that before. That makes sense to me. But holding it with your feet, like, now, not
Yeah.
only are you adding more weight, but now your feet got to be that strong too. Like, dude, that,
He's just adapting probably because he doesn't have the waist strap and a chain
yeah,
available
wild.
to
I was
go with the
like,
gym.
he's actually, it's funny that I remember him because he actually was the only person in the room other than Jason. Well, Jason walked away after I got it the first time, and then I had to finish my
Yeah.
sets or whatever. But he was the only other person in the room when I was doing my vertical knee raises. And he, like, like, yeah, I figured it out and I got it, but I still had to like push myself to get to the next set. Okay, you just did it. There's nothing to be scared of. Like, just keep going. And I think he could see me having that conversation with myself. And he just kept not, he was like, you got it. Like, just keep going. And so it's funny that, and he's kind of short, kind of just cock diesel, stocky little
Yeah.
dude. But he could tell that I was having that conversation with myself. So yeah, that was cool. But then to watch
You
him
know
grab
that
that with his toes.
Yeah, that same machine that you're on, if you turn around backwards and do the knee raises,
Huh?
like we have that machine at the gym, but I'm too wide to even fit in between, like to put the shoulders on to even do that. So
Well, yeah, your freaking shoulders are massive.
yeah,
Mine are not
my
so
leg
massive.
my waist too. I can't get in there, so I
Have you
just don't
tried
do it.
recently?
No, I haven't. It also hasn't come up on my app either, so
Yeah. Yeah.
but I
No,
did
I
block
mean,
it from showing up.
well, I mean, that could be the first thing right there. No, I'm super I was really proud of myself for doing that, and just afterwards I just it really hit me that like, and not just that gym situation, but having my friend Jen come on as a promoter, the conversations that I've been having with people lately, work stuff, it's I let fear and I let the stories that I tell myself dictate so much of what I do on a daily basis. And having done some work in my faith and just done some mindset work recently, like I just am not letting that win anymore.
That's great.
It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to look exactly the way I want it to look, but I'm never going to say again, "Oh, I didn't do it cuz I was scared."
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome, and I love that for you.
it definitely
Yesterday there was this guy live on Netflix that decided
Oh,
he's a rock climber, like
yeah,
free forget what they call it, but
free
it's
solo.
yeah, where they don't use no ropes, no parachutes, no nets or nothing. This fool climbed Taipei 101. It's 101 floors, over 1,700 feet, with no ropes, no nets, no parachutes, and he climbed that motherfucker in an hour and 20 minutes. And I'm just like,
That's
you
his
are,
second documentary. He did another one called Free Solo that was on
yeah,
Netflix for a long time, where he climbed El Capitan, and
yeah.
same thing, no nets, no nothing, no safety harness, no ropes, nothing. I mean, you go, Alex. Like, I listen, that's a whole nother level right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Like
Listen, I
he's obviously mastered the art of pushing fear out of your mind. I mean, he talked about fear still creeps in, but he learned how to control it, and you know,
I mean, you
I
would
was
have to in that situation.
yeah,
You would have to. Like, the second you start letting it creep in and your limbs start shaking, not even because you're just involuntarily, you start shaking.
yeah,
Yeah, no. We were watching this thing last night, Mr. Beast and his challenges that he does or whatever. And they had to go down Brazil's like deadliest road. And it's like, a road that's like this skinny and on the side of a cliff and all these twists and turns. And I was literally like physically like, and
yeah,
I'm not even in the vehicle. And I just, that type of stuff, like I thought, like physically, my body reacts to it. And I,
yeah. Yeah, like when they obviously have like camera guys up on ropes and stuff hanging from cranes, like filming him as he's going up. And then they had a helicopter, and he, you know, he climbs up this dragon and he stands on top of the dragon, like on like floor 60 something. And they got the camera coming down, shooting him where he's down at the ground, and my stomach just dropped. Like when it comes to like heights, I fear heights, and I've been in construction and had to climb 40 something feet up in the air. And I had
God,
to, when I did install fireplaces, I had to get up on the roof and I tied off. And I still had a lot of fear knowing that even I had a rope. And I attempted
yeah,
rock climbing when I was maybe my early 20s or my teens. I don't remember exactly. But I was tied off on a rope and I'm like climbing up the rocks and I can feel the rope is like pulling me. So I'm not going to fucking fall very far.
right.
But my legs started doing the sewing machine action. And it's just like, I'm like, this is
That's the thing. Like your body involuntarily like reacts whether you want it
Yeah.
to or not. Like, yeah. I mean, God bless him. Like he did that and
Yeah.
I just listen, I just want to not have self-doubt. I don't want to climb.
Right.
I just don't want
Yeah.
to have self-doubt and I don't think I need to climb 101 floors to get there.
No.
Like,
That's definitely not on my bucket list, but it is on my
no,
bucket
for
list to jump out of an airplane.
I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. I think about that like a lot, like especially as you have got more and more fit, like the reality of it is closer and closer because I know that you will do it.
Yeah.
And as your bestie, I'm just like, "Oh god, am I going to Oh god." Like
Right.
I want that for you because I know that's something that you want. I don't necessarily want it for myself. Yeah, I would never let you do that alone, but oh my
Yeah.
god, like it gives me
I mean, I'm so ready to do it just because I fear heights, and
Mhm.
I feel like you have to go through stuff that you fear to overcome it.
Absolutely.
So I mean, this isn't something new. I've wanted to do it for probably 10 plus years,
Yeah.
15 years, and it's obviously becoming more reality. I've I've searched around locally. There's nobody that's willing to do it if you're over 250 pounds. I don't know that I'm ever going to get there, but we'll see. I just have to find a place, obviously, that will do over 250 pounds.
I wonder if that's like a concrete number, like if there's a reason or is it just, you know what I mean? Like we would need to do research in that because you can't
Yeah.
tell me.
I think it's because of the parachute weight limit when you have two people because you have to tandem.
Got
So,
it. Got it. Got it. Well, then we may have to find one without a tandem.
well, that would be when you jump out of the airplane, it pulls your string right away, and I want a free fall. Like,
Yeah,
what's
but
the point?
you can
Like,
free
if
fall by yourself, Aaron. You don't have to do it
no,
tandem.
when you jump out of a plane, you either have to go tandem or you have to go static line, where as soon as you jump out of the plane, it pulls your chute. Like you're on a line that pulls your chute as soon as you jump out of the plane.
Lord.
Or you go tandem, then you get to free fall. At least like your first jump or first couple
Yeah.
of jumps, you can't do it by yourself. Like most people, like if they let you free fall on your first jump and you fucking pass out, who's gonna open your
Good
chute?
point. Good point.
So
That part. That would be me. Good point.
it'd probably be me too, but
Good point. Thank God
yeah,
there's another person. That would definitely, now I see what you're saying. That makes sense now. Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
I forget that that's a possibility, and I shouldn't because that's probably exactly what I would do. Just wake me up when it's over. Wake me up when we're on the ground safe.
you've already you've already hit the ground, and yeah,
Right?
like I'm trying to survive the ordeal, and I want to experience it. So
Yeah. Fear can't be the thing that holds us back anymore.
no, for sure. I mean, it's held me back for so long, and you know, it it like really shows in like the conversations that I'm starting to have with people. And I met with a potential new promoter yesterday, and
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. It's just money situation. So we're trying to come up with a way to so she can be able to do it and it makes sense.
I
So
keep like when I'm faced with these situations that there's some fear in it. Find myself going back to the what's the worst thing that's going to happen?
yeah,
Like logic, like I have to remove myself from the emotion of it And I have to literally have that conversation with myself. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? And I keep remembering, like, when I put everything I have into something, like, I know how successful I am. Like, listen, if we're talking about success, I'm not lacking in any success. And I know that in my regular job and my own personal life. When I put everything that I have, good, bad, ugly, whatever, when I put my whole self into something, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Nothing. They might say no. Okay. It may not work out. Okay, I found another job before. All of these things, I have to go through all of the possible outcomes and just keep saying you've survived all that before. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that's why, like, this new mindset is you've survived all of it before.
Yeah. When
And
when it comes to the business, we have to detach ourselves from the outcome.
yes, yep, 100%.
You know what?
100%.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do that before. I
Yeah.
could, but I chose not to. Let me not say I couldn't. I chose not to, or I chose to let it affect me in ways that it should not have affected me. And
Yeah.
now it's just if I don't say something and I walk away and not say something, I'm going to think about that for the rest of the day. Well, yesterday when we were upgrading our phones, Jason, and that's something else. I'll circle back to that in a minute. Jason wore his K1 swag, and this guy was like, "Oh, do you guys own a business?" And Jason was like, "Yeah, we do. We we sell, we work in health and wellness. Have you ever heard of ketones?" I was like, "What is happening right now?" So, there was a conversation, whatever. Nothing may ever come of it. But you know what? The fact that that even took place,
Right.
shocked. But and when I say I circle back to that, here's what I'm understanding now. If I put myself out there and stop letting fear hold me back, the people that I care about the most around me are doing the same thing because they're understanding now the worst thing that could happen is nothing.
Yeah.
The worst thing that could happen is so what? And to me is that's better than any outcome I could even ask for. You know what I mean? And so I'm just going to keep putting myself out there because, and I don't say this to be cocky, I don't say this to be whatever. I know when I'm at my best, the world responds to me the way that I want it to. I know that I have the ability to influence the people around me. And I've never doubted that. I've doubted whether I was like, I don't know what I doubted. Myself, I guess. I don't know. But I know I have the ability to move people. And now I'm just going to step fully into that. And whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'll be okay either way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just know that I'm going to be okay either way. So, you wanted the light. Here it is. Boom, baby. The light is back.
Right. Yeah. I'm procrastinating on Florida. I need to do it.
Dude, so I spent last night looking at tickets and hotel rooms and all the things. First of all, the Prove It block is $279 a night.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
But if you look around at other hotels in the area, they're the same.
Yeah.
I even looked at some Airbnbs, a little bit cheaper. It would be not far, like we could walk to the hotel, but we wouldn't be at the hotel with everybody else, which I mean, not really that big a deal. We would just go back to sleep anyway, or back to
Yeah.
the Airbnb to sleep anyway. But yeah, I definitely looked at it, and flights are not exactly cheap. That's the other thing. I did find some cheaper flights, but it's on airlines that are like Frontier Airlines and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm brave enough to like fly those just yet.
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah, same. I'm gonna look some more today, see what I can come up with, and um, I definitely want to go. I definitely want to be there. And that's going to be tight for me too, because at the end of May, I go back to Texas for Jordan's graduation. And then June is Jaden's graduation. And then June, the end of, well, like the 20th of June is Jason's family reunion. So it'll be quite a bit of traveling for us, but I definitely think it's worth it. So yeah,
Let me
we'll
know
see.
what you come up with for like an Airbnb, because I mean, I can't like swing
Yeah.
the hotel cost.
I know. That's going to be I was able to find packages of like flights, cars, and a hotel room for like, I want to say the cheapest one I found was like $1,200, but that's all of it included. But um, I only had two adults, so let me change it to three and see what I can come up with. Um, it will definitely be tight. It will definitely be tight. So, what are you messing with? I hear it crinkling in the background.
Velcro.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely want to go. I definitely want to go. And listen, it's Florida, and it's literally right on the beach where the hotel that they have the event at is right on the beach. So,
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing: are we willing to sacrifice and maybe not stay so close to the hotel and drive
Yeah.
back and forth?
I'm fine with that. I'm not doing 75 hard, and it's not, I don't have to like be near a gym.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm open.
And the other thing is like if we fly into Tampa, the international airport is in Tampa. The event is not in Tampa. The event is in Clearwater Beach. So we have to get a car no matter what to get back and forth. So are we willing to sacrifice being right next to the hotel and driving back and forth? I mean, listen, I feel like we live off of ketones the days that we're at the events anyway. So we have little to no sleep as it is. So, what's one more? And we were flying out late. I had this flight set for late Thursday night, arriving for early Friday morning, and flying out Sunday, either Sunday or Monday. So I could only miss one day. You know what I mean? Try and only miss one day of work, either the Friday or the
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll look and see what I can come up with. But yeah, even Jason is like, yeah, we need to figure out. And because I would like to get Jen there, I would like to get Jen to Tampa. Bringing in new promoters, I think the best thing we can do is get them to an event ASAP.
Yeah.
So, and she already is all about this type of stuff that we do. And this will just solidify it even more for her. So,
Yeah.
you'll love her. She's like another me, literally.
Nice.
Only blonde and like
I
10
don't know if I
times.
can. I don't know if I can handle another one of you.
No, facts. For real. Facts. Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll look and see what I can come up with, and then I'll let you know, because I would really like to go. I think that's going to be an important event. So with the launch of K1 and everything else that's going on, I think that's going to be huge. So yeah, I'll keep you posted, friend.
Sounds good.
So, well, are we
I
done
think it's
yapping for
time
the
to
day?
do some grocery shopping, and then watch the
Yeah.
Rams beat the sea
Listen,
or
go Hawks.
Seahawks
That's what I'm
beat the
talking
Rams
about.
ass. Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Go.
about.
Dude, I got to get my dogs ready and go ahead and give them their anxiety meds now, because the fireworks are going to be freaking ridiculous.
Right.
So, But
Crazy.
all right, y'all. Until next time.
Peace out. Please like, subscribe, and share, and don't be afraid to reach out to us with feedback and topic ideas. We are here to offer hope to everyone, and we cannot do this without you. Until next week, I'm Aaron.
I'm Tab.
This is the Friendship Frequency. This is who we are. This is what we do. Have a great night. Peace.